I've seen a lady, she's been resentful. I don't know how much my husband had. I don't know how, but I kept telling the babe that, does he does the grocery? Does he pay the mortgage? He said yes. I said, what do you need to know?
Have you hired a private investigator?
You know?
I'm sure people have their reasons of deciding to keep quiet in terms of what they earn.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid that shows you how unaccountable you want to be.
Exactly.
Because the moment you allow someone to see your nakedness, but you cannot tell them how much you're earning. Honestly.
You know what I was trying to do for the lady was not to be resentful, because at times you just choose your battle, Rachel. You just choose she has asked severally and the man is not letting out. Leave him. So far he's paying the bill.
Painful.
I know it is painful. And she too, she's paying the bill. However,
she wants
he
to know.
pay most of the bill. I said, so choose your battle. Enjoy your life. Drink your gari in peace.
Maybe she wants to know what kind of percentage is going to her mistress.
Exactly. I know. In fact, she now said that maybe the man even has a side. I don't know about that. It's a lot. When it comes to family issues like this, it's a lot.
But it is painful.
It is painful. She's always so angry and resentful. But I say, because you need your peace right now. You've tried all your best for this man to be able to explain. And he's not saying anything. For your mental health, what do you do? Drink your garlic. Oh, yeah, say it now.
Drink your garlic. But God forbid should anything happen. And you know us as women, naturally, if I'm not sure, I might have a mentality that well is still full.
Yeah.
So I
know, because that's a reason for being resentful.
But the moment I know that there is nothing,
you will leave the man alone. You leave son of Jacob.
I'll leave the son of Jacob alone. And you know that little, whatever I've gotten, I will put it to properly.
Yes,
I don't know if men realize it.
Yeah.
But the moment
we need to tell them.
I'm not sure that wherever this has come from, there is more.
That is why we are being angry that we don't know what is coming.
We don't know. And for us, we are very that's why you find yourself.
We are very calculative
you find
and
yourself
assuming.
in drawers that you're not supposed to be in.
We are calculating and assuming and spending someone else's money on their behalf.
On assumption, yes. That's why you hear someone is on a phone call saying maybe 300 million. Yes. In your mind, you've bought a house, you've bought shoes,
that person is on his shift. You've calculated
already. But if you knew that part of that 300 million, he has got to actually do the project, pay workers, you will limit your expectations. And I don't know if men really get this.
They don't.
Hello, welcome to
Conversation on the Car
with
Rachel and Tabby.
Yay! Grateful to be here.
Yeah.
For our lives, for how far we've come.
Yeah. For the summer folding
which
up
has ended.
Summer is coming.
We are now in the Ember month.
Oh God! Summer is coming. Summer is gone.
The clock is soon going. Is it forward or backward?
Yes, we'll go backwards.
The times and seasons.
Yes, nothing lasts forever. You know, something happened during our holiday. We were enjoying it, and we're enjoying it. We're in the, when you are in the depth of something, and someone just said, "This life, that nothing lasts forever." And we're like, why would you say that in a time like this? We want this. You want enjoyment to last forever. You want good life to last forever. You want spending money to last forever. We as in fact in Africa, I think the way we're built, not in Africa, because I read it even here in England that there was a time that women don't work.
Yeah, there was. But they don't vote.
Will be there. They don't vote too. I think those times women are even useless. They only take care of the home front.
No, they were not useless. I think the men were just greedy. But then the men back home in Africa, and then the ones who used to tie the pieces of chicken. Yet you're the one.
And they are doing the chief.
And
the women will be there in the kitchen toiling.
But I swear if I was in that era, I would still eat that chicken.
You drink your garri in peace.
So welcome to Conversations on the Couch with Rachel and Tabby. And we are here to discuss the issue of 50-50 in relationships. The split, 50-50.
Financially. In fact, it's financially now.
For you, I know, even before I ask you anything, you like soft girl mentality. You want to be taken care of.
That is why, babe, I work so hard.
And you said, no, but I remember there was a time you said, if it were up to me, Rachel, I would not work.
I told you, if I were to be wealthy, or maybe I have one trust somewhere, because for me, I love my man. However, I'm not that kind, because the kind of way we were taught, my mom wired us, is a woman, you work. If you want to earn a good living, you want to enjoy your life, you need to work and enjoy your money, enjoy your life, even in a situation whereby, you are still contributing in the family. However, you are not waiting for someone to give you. You want to buy that designer bag. You want to buy that wig. You are not waiting for someone to give you that money or to credit your account or to debit your account, whatever it's doing, just for you to be able to enjoy that kind of life.
But while growing up, we've always looked at it from this angle. Men are supposed to provide. We've always seen them as providers, isn't it? But in this situation, and more so in this country that we are in, if you're the woman and you're earning more, would you expect your man to contribute 50-50? Because it's easy for us as women to say, why are you asking me to do 50-50? Because we expect, and how we've been, natured. But having been exposed, Tebi, if you were earning more than Mr., would you tell him to contribute 50-50, or you would take care of maybe 80-20?
I think with the understanding of couples these days, except you are being the selfish partner. Because we all toil, we all strive just to make a living. In a situation, maybe I'm the one earning the 80 and my hubby is earning, because this 50-50 we are talking about is not just the financial aspect. What about the chores?
Mostly it is from the finance aspect.
Yes, mostly. But at times when we put it on like an equilibrium, whatever it is, most men does even the home. How do we call it now? The house chores.
Home duties,
Yes, home duties. The home front, even more than the women. When you know your wife is always going to the office and the childcare is there. The food is there to be cooked. A lot of things is there to be taken care of. And you are not doing that. Where is the fairness now? But the lady is working so hard. That is when we need to sit down. Okay, now you are the one doing the 9 to 5 every day. Your husband is able to work night. But the daytime, he's now there sitting on the sofa reading newspaper or watching Netflix. The whole house is in a mess. So you expect that wife to now come back home. And now...
But mostly, that's the expectation.
Yes, you expect that man to be... You don't need to tell him to know that my wife has gone to work. At least, I told you that there was a time I was so stressed out. I was complaining. And an elderly lady told me that, even that your husband, that I was thinking... I think I'm the one doing the most.
You're doing more, Because you think he's away and he's sleeping.
Yes. He now said, the man that has gone to make money, he's trying to take care of his family as well. So we should be, at times, we should try to understand ourselves and be considerate. And at times, if we need to, because I saw a couple, in fact, they had this whiteboard. Every 1st of January, they set their whiteboard and say, this is how we are doing it this year. How much are you earning? How much,
So they are shared financial goals.
Shared financial
goals. There are most families that won't be there. Everyone keeps to themselves. You even don't know how much your partner is earning.
A lot of that happens.
So then how will you... That means that probably your expectations will not be met. Even if you're earning less... probably even if you're earning more, your partner will still expect you to still come from your heavy paying job and still do the house chores as well.
I think it's like
and
I said
that could
earlier,
build resentment.
That's what I wanted to say. That you see people angry for no reason in a relationship. Why not let's sit down and talk about it? If we too need that whiteboard to be able to draw some chart, some draft, to be able to know that this percentage is going to the house rent, is going for the mortgage, who is paying it, where are we getting it from? In fact, in a situation like this, you can even have like a joint account and know the percentage that is going into that joint account. So from that joint account, we can now bring out the resources from the joint account to be able to plan our lives together.
So you look at the entire household bills and then decide on what portion is coming from where and who is doing what.
So if you are the woman bringing in 80%, okay, how many percent are you happy? Because we women...
What portion is going to the home and what portion is going to person? Okay,
exactly. Because we women, we want to get that Brazilian hair. We want to look good. We want to, want to know, okay, we want to travel for summer. Where are we getting it from? That is why I believe the joint account really works. Before I used to argue against it, that joint account. But now that I'm trying it, I think it's really working.
That is where the both of you have communicated.
Yes.
And are trying to be honest and transparent about it. But there are families that the moment you bring the issue, anything to do with money.
Yeah. No, like I normally
then
say,
you'll face the wall.
like I normally say on conversation, can two work together except they agree?
Yeah.
Exactly. Because I don't expect me being in a relationship or a marriage with you, and we are not talking about finance. Finance is a thing.
It is,
If we are going into agreement, Rachel will be living together in this four-corner room. We need to agree on something. It's not like you bring in your bag and nothing is happening. And I do the grocery and no.
But people would rather tell you who they have slept with and how much they are earning.
No, there will be disagreement.
Yeah.
Because for fairness, let's not even talk of the aspect of the spouses now or the partnership. However, we coming into this room that, okay, we are living together. Like I said, can two work together except they agree? Rachel, we'll talk about it. Who is paying the bills? Who is doing the grocery? Who is cleaning? A lot of things needs to be said. So for fairness, even for financial independence, because I've seen a relationship whereby the baby is working. It's still this joint account we are talking about. All our salary goes into that joint account. Because the man has really treated her badly, that he has bullied her, that she needs. So for her to even be able to get like a £10 to buy her toiletries, she will need to go and beg Ogasa.
Yeah.
Can I please? No. Where's the financial independence? If she said she's putting in, okay, out of my pay, I'm putting 80% for the family, for us to be able to work things out. Leave the 20% to me. Don't look into it again. I'll have that 20% to myself so that when I need stuff, I'm not going into the family account. When I need stuff, I'm not asking you. You know? Yes, because we are both working. So even when it comes to taking care of the home front, you know what you are doing exactly. It's not like, okay, the house is left unkept and one is saying you are the one doing it. You are the one.
Why have you not cleaned?
To be told. There are some things we don't even need to tell ourselves, or we don't need to educate ourselves on when it comes to the other person is at work. You don't expect that person that is at work to come again and start cleaning the living room or cleaning the plate you've used to eat in the morning. Yeah. You should know the needful.
Where there are cultural differences, upbringings, more so our people.
I know. I know.
Because some of us have come with that mentality from where we've come from, and we think that it's going to work here as well.
That is where resentments come in for no reason. You're angry for no reason.
Yeah, you're either not transparent or probably the way you think, you're limited in your way of thinking, or even the stage in life at which you're at.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That is why I think the 50-50 is a good thing. And when we are saying the 50-50, it comes with communication. And it's not just to finances. We can't just come here. Like I said, Rachel, earlier, we can't just say we want to be in the same space and not talk about it. That Rachel should know that she should bring in her 50-50. No, we will still need to talk about it. How do we split it? It has to be on percentage. Okay, this person is paying the bills. You are taking care of the home front. Even some women are not working. Yeah, and so if you're on maternity leave, then what happens? Exactly, what happens? Or maybe sick leave. Your sick leave, What happens, you know? So who is paying for that holiday? Who is paying? So by the time we make it 50-50, okay, this person is earning more. Let's put it together. And some instances, they don't even talk about it. But because you know our men in Africa, they'll be like, yes, I'm the man in this relationship. I need my wife to be taken care of. There's this tribe in my country. Their wife don't work those days. Sorry. Their wife don't work those days. And their wife are the ones wearing the heavy George, heavy Ankara, heavy jewelry. And the man will say, yes, let my wife be going. In fact, to see their own wealth, they see it in their wives. In their wives, yeah. Those days, I don't know about now. Because now most of their ladies, they are the ones in banks. They are the ones in the marketplace selling stuff. They are the ones selling wigs and all that. But those days, if you want to see a wealth in a man, you go to the wife.
You look at the wife.
You look at the children. But in this UK,
but I wonder if that can be said if it was the other, if the tables were to be turned.
To be turned.
Do you think they would look at the woman's wealth through that?
Now, if you look at a woman, it's the woman that is working, pulling her shifts.
Actually, yes. I was looking at, there was this skit on YouTube, the likes of Kiki and and Mercy Johnson, I think, has like a side boyfriend on the side. And he was asking for money for the business. And he said, she said, oh, I will give you. Then after the phone call, she said, so you want money so that you can be, you can feel higher than me. No, you stay down where you are. You imagine that level of selfishness.
Can you imagine? Which is not fair on the women.
But coming back to our conversation, do you think that when couples are splitting 50-50, it makes the relationship transactional?
It's not transactional. I think it's fairness. Yes, it's fairness, being transparent. Because when we say it's transactional, transaction, because we need to spend money in this relationship. We need to keep the family going. However,
we need to keep oiling the engine.
To avoid resentment, you are not angry for...
You're open.
Fairness. That, okay, Rachel, you are wearing that pink dress. Where is the money coming from? But the man has settled it that, maybe it's a 20% going to my...
Oh, you're hiding parcels when they come. You know that?
Glory. And those orders kept coming in. And you be like, I didn't order for it. It was a mistake. I thought I'm the only one. But when I saw short videos on the internet, I'm like, okay, I'm not the only one
going through
why
it.
Why are these orders coming in when my husband is around, when my husband is at home? And it will be like you've used all your savings to buy it. But I think to avoid resentment, like I said, transparency, equality. So leave the transactional. Transactional, it has always been transactional. Our life is transactional because we need money. Money makes the world go round. Yeah. Money makes the world go round. But
one good turn as well.
Exactly. Deserves another.
Deserves another.
Yeah. So when you are not, okay, let's assume the wife is not working at the moment. The husband should be able to cover for the wife. And the wife is not angry for no reason and she's not lacking anything she needs. All the essentials she should, And aside that too, you wives too, if you are the one that is, earning more, you shouldn't be overspending, not considering your spouse, not considering the children. Like, okay, not thinking that money you are making is not for you. Recently immediately we came back from our holiday. And I said, I'm going to work. My children are going to work. I say, see your faces. We need that money to survive. Seriously. Your dad needs to go to work. I need to go to work. Yeah. We need this family to keep running. It's like a business. Your business, you keep showing up. Yeah, for the business to keep going. So this family...
You can't eat all the capital.
We need money for the family to keep going. Yeah. If not, we will starve. Nobody wants to starve. So leave transactional.
And I think it's the modern way of living.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a modern way.
It's the modern way of living. Gone are the days whereby one person would probably sit, unless you're at a certain stage in life, and then the other person has to pull up the weight.
I keep saying if I have my way, I don't for now because I'm raising kids. Leave purpose. I will chase that purpose later. But because I'm raising kids, which is a lot, and it's so intense, especially when you are abroad. When you are in the Western world. In Africa, you get, I told you I traveled recently. I couldn't believe myself because I had to go outside. My brother wanted to pick her daughter outside from the school bus. I said, I need to see that school bus that is dropping you guys out.
The yellow
school bus. I had to take photo in front of that school bus. That school bus. We don't have school bus in UK. Maybe our life would even have been easier if we had school buses in the UK, I had to look at it and say, hey. So their house from the school is just like a miles away. Yet they drop off there. I say, hey, you guys, you don't know what you have in this country, So it's just when we say we have to keep the family going. A lot of things is embedded in that family for the family to keep going. When we talk of finance, the finance is there.
Side is there, yeah.
The home front is there. The children is there.
It's there,
The children itself is a whole work on its own.
So promotes fairness. There is equality as well.
Avoid, prevent resentment.
Resentment, yeah.
Because you're angry for no reason. Because maybe you are not working or you are on maternity leave. Because I watch a movie. The lady is pregnant in the movie. It was Bam Bam. She was pregnant in the movie. And she wanted the husband to feel what she's feeling. We're like, can you help me get tomatoes for the store? Can you help me? And the husband said, I just got back from work. You see the equality we are talking about. And the lady said, I've been the one carrying this. You too, you need to do something. But the husband kept trying to explain to her that me too have gone to work. I need my space to be able to rest too. But the guy is not finding it easy. Because every little thing, the lady is pouncing on it. I need more time. I need more time to be spent with you. The man says, if I spend all the time with you, how are we going to eat?
How are we going to eat, yeah.
So it's understanding and preventing resentment. Talk about it and let's know who is doing what, who is paying for the mortgage, who is paying the bills, who is paying council tax.
Also a sense of dependency, yeah.
Who is paying council tax? Exactly. So that there won't be quarrel. And those
who school dinner?
Who is taking the children to school? Who is fueling the cars? A lot of things are in it. Who is doing the grocery? You know, grocery too. Oh, Jesus, that one is a thing on its own.
Yeah, the only problem is whereby you're splitting the 50-50 financially, but then negating the other issues because it's not just financial. Other things are to do with the bringing of the children.
Exactly.
You know, looking after the household as well. So
it's not just, that's why I said it's not just about the finances or being transactional. The household itself is like a company running. You know, companies, they have different departments. They have, the childcare department is there. The home front department, in fact, the cooking department is there. Who is cooking?
Spiritual department.
You are there. You are someone was saying, what is the essence of you cooking for 3 hours and you are eating it for 15 minutes?
Yes, don't blame me when I tell you that I want to go and eat out.
I don't understand it. I said, Rachel will say, you have to be grateful for you eating the food you've not cooked. I'm like, not until you made it a thing. I'm like, seriously, this thing.
In fact, tomorrow I booked myself a Sunday roast. If I'm looking for where to leave my children
to escape.
I can't come and kill myself.
So a lot of things is in that organization called family.
You've called it several departments within a home.
And what about the laundry?
Who is looking after what?
Yes. Who is looking after
responsible for what?
Who is responsible? Who is planning the holiday? That's another thing.
You and holiday.
I love holiday.
That's on top of your list.
We just talked about being exhausted. Who is planning the holiday? Who is making sure that the kids' emails are being read? So it's a lot. It's not just about the finances.
It's not just
if we're talking about the 50-50 finances, you need to consider that, okay, this person is earning 10%.
But
however, the thing this person is doing in the home front.
What's their equity?
Oh, my goodness.
Because when you look
more than the 80% you are contributing.
Yeah, when we look at the 50-50, we might think that this is equality.
Exactly.
But it's not equality.
It's not.
We look at everyone's contribution.
Contribution, my darling. Emotionally, financially, physically.
That would take away this issue of what do you bring to the table.
What table? We are the table. Some men too are the table. However,
they are the table and the feet.
It takes understanding, Rachel.
It does.
Yeah, it's not about I'm as a woman, I'm the one earning the most. If you're earning the most, what about the husband that is doing the laundry, that is making sure before you get back from work there is food on the table? There are some men like that.
Men that do that. Yeah.
That you see them changing diaper. Some will even come back from their 9 to 5 and still change diaper. How about that? So it takes understanding. It takes two to tango. So it's not about the finance. We are doing 50-50 truly. If we want to do 50-50, it could be 50-50, it could be 80-20. However, the person that is contributing, financially contributing the 20%, is still the one contributing 80%
in the other
departments. So it's not like someone is sitting somewhere and not doing anything. No, we are all contributing this to keep the family running.
For the greater good.
For the company to keep running.
And until next time, guys, it's been Rachel and Tebby. What does it mean for partners or people in a relationship to be at 50-50?
Exactly. Are you being resentful for no reason? Yeah, talk about it. Yes, the transparency, you want to know what is going on. Talk about
How
it.
can you quantify your how can you quantify your partnership, or can you quantify your contribution in a relationship?
Because I've seen a lady, she's been resentful. I don't know how much my husband had. I don't know how, but I kept telling the babe that, does he the grocery? Does he pay the mortgage? He said yes. I said, what do you need to know?
Have you hired a private investigator?
She was so resentful. But by the time I opened her eyes to it, because she was resentful that I don't know how much this man is earning. However, I said, does he pay the rent? He said he does. He does the grocery? He does. I said, for him to put a roof on your head, babe, whatever you are working with, work it around yourself.
I don't know, in all honesty, I'm sure people have their reasons of deciding to keep quiet in terms of what they earn.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid that shows you how unaccountable you want to be.
Exactly.
Because the moment you allow someone to see your nakedness, but you cannot tell them how much you're earning. Honestly.
What I was trying to do for the lady was not to be resentful, because at times you just choose your battle, Rachel. You just choose she has asked severally and the man is not letting out. Leave him. So far he's paying the bill.
Painful.
I know it is painful. And she too, she's paying the bill. However,
he
pay most of the bill. I said, so choose your battle. Enjoy your life. Drink your gari in peace.
Maybe she wants to know what kind of percentage is going to her mistress.
Exactly. I know. In fact, she now said, maybe the man even has a side. I said, I don't know about that. Be thankful.
What you don't know,
in the spirit of gratefulness, appreciate what he does. He buys food in the house. She's trying to talk about it. The man is not ready to talk about it. Rachel, it's a lot. When it comes to family issues like this, it's a lot.
But it is painful.
It is painful. She's always so angry and resentful. But I say, because you need your peace right now, you've tried all your best for this man to be able to explain. And he's not saying anything. For your mental health, what do you do? Drink your garlic. Oh, yeah, say it now.
Drink your garlic in peace.
It's so painful.
It is painful because what I don't. Well, there is that aspect to it. People choosing to keep, their earnings to themselves. But God forbid should anything happen. And us as women, naturally, if I'm not sure, if that farm, I might have a mentality that well is still full.
Yeah.
So
I know, because that's a reason for being resentful.
The moment I know that there is nothing,
you will leave the man alone. You leave son of Jacob.
I'll leave the son of Jacob alone. And that little, whatever I've gotten, I will put it to proper use. I don't know if men realize it. But the moment we need to tell them. I'm not sure that wherever this has come from, there is more.
That is why we are being angry that we don't know what is coming.
We don't know. And for us, we are very that's why you find yourself.
We are very calculative and assuming.
In drawers that you're not supposed to be in.
We are calculating and assuming and spending someone else's money on their behalf.
On assumption, yes. That's why you hear someone is on a phone call saying maybe 300 million.
Yes.
In your mind, you've bought a house.
Yes.
You've bought shoes.
Yes. That person is on his shift. You've calculated
already. But if you knew that part of that 300 million, he has got to actually do the project, pay workers, you will limit your expectation.
Exactly.
And I don't know if men really get this.
They don't.
I don't think.
That is why this babe, I just saw that. Choose your battle.
Let her enjoy your life.
You go and work. Because she's working. He said the man knows how much she's earning. In fact, she does most of the child care. However, she's still angry that I don't know what is coming from this man.
The Lord of
I
all
say
peace
the man is
paying
he's paying for the rent. He's paying council tax, because council tax is a thing. And he's doing the grocery. In fact, he overdoes it. I say, babe, enjoy your gari in peace.
And because he overdoes it and she doesn't know exactly.
She doesn't. She's still angry. Yeah.
We
need to enjoy our gari in peace. We need to. We need for our mental health. You know, we keep talking about mental health.
I'm telling you, that person will even have nightmares in the middle of the night.
Calculating someone else's earnings.
Yeah, you
seriously.
How much did he spend today? Or like, exactly. From January. Okay, like the
you
whole
keep
of
giving invoice for no reason.
Okay, how many times did we buy groceries? How much did we spend?
It's
all
crazy.
That is emotional torture.
Yeah.
Just put the man on gunpoint. Say if you don't talk. Until next time, guys. It's been Rachel and Tebi on Conversations on the Couch.
Yeah.
Do remember to hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Share, please. Yeah.
Bye.